What's good with y'all, Mo? Welcome back to Paperwork TV. Today, I have a story that is jive wild out of Prince George's County, Maryland. A tragic incident unfolded on Thursday evening at a FOOTLOCKER store right outside of Iverson Mall in Hillcrest Heights, leaving one person dead and two suspects in custody.
But at this hour, we start with the search for a third suspect after a murder inside of a Hillcrest Heights shoe store.
It happened at a FOOTLOCKER on Branch Avenue near Iverson Mall. Fox 5's Bob Barnard outside the store with the latest tonight. Bob?
Hey there, Marina and Jim. Yes, this store is closed today. Two men have been arrested in the murder here. A third suspect, as you mentioned, is still on the run. It happened just before 6 o'clock Thursday night. Prince George's County Police say 24-year-old Dominique Hodge of D.C. was shot multiple times and killed inside the FOOTLOCKER near Iverson Mall in Hillcrest Heights. We're told there were other customers and employees there at the time of the shooting. Motive for the murder is not clear.
Sorry to hear that one. Prayers go out to him and his family. But I don't even know. I was coming up here to buy some shoes.
Two suspects have been arrested in this case. 19-year-old Andres Rodriguez Corona of Waldorf is charged with first and second-degree murder. Police say he was captured in possession of a handgun after a brief foot chase about a half mile from the store. Police say 22-year-old Carl Sanders of D.C. was arrested hours later after a traffic stop with two ghost guns in the car. He's facing firearms charges. And this is a surveillance photo of a third suspect still on the loose tonight. Police say all three were involved in the shooting, the 87th murder in Prince George's County this year.
Death is death, you know, and that's sad.
Lorenzo Banks came here to shop today. What do you make of that? That's someone gets shot and killed in a FOOTLOCKER.
Well, I think that's sad. Anybody get shot and killed. They don't got to be in FOOTLOCKER. They can be there anywhere in the street.
You should be able to come to work, or just in general, just be able to shop and just do things for people or yourself and not have to worry about this might be my last day, you know?
We also spoke to Nabil Smith, who works in the store next to the FOOTLOCKER. Do you ever worry about your own personal safety when you're inside the store, that someone could have a gun?
No, but now it's kind of like, I don't really personally think about it while I'm at work, but now it's like something that I feel like I have to think about, knowing that that's something that could happen, because it literally happened like 200 feet away, so it's definitely something that's in the back of my mind now, going forward.
Police say this image of the third suspect was captured inside the FOOTLOCKER. The owner of an adjacent clothing store has this security camera set up in the parking lot. But what, if any, images these cameras captured is unclear. Attempts to reach their corporate officials have so far been unsuccessful. And we have also reached out to FOOTLOCKER Corporate Communications in New York City. Still waiting to hear back from them. The big question tonight, was Dominique Hodge targeted? Was he chased into the store? Did he know the people who allegedly killed him? Or was this just some kind of random attack? We just don't know, guys.
It sounds like these YNs are out here geeking to catch a hat. This shit can go down anywhere at any time in the DMV. Before we get to it, please go and smash that like and subscribe button for me, Mo. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. The victim, 24-year-old Dominique Hodge from Washington, D.C., was allegedly out shopping for some new drip, minding his own business, when he was targeted by three ops who had spotted him. Police responded to the scene around 5:50 p.m. and found Hodge suffering from multiple gunshots. Despite efforts from first responders, he was pronounced dead at the scene. Now, here's what we know about the suspects. Andres Rodriguez Corona, 19, and Carl Sanders, 22, have both been arrested in connection with the shooting. Rodriguez Corona faces charges of first and second-degree murder, while Sanders is charged with multiple firearm offenses. A responding patrol officer spotted three men near the scene matching the description of the assailants. When the officer asked them to stop, they attempted to do the race. Rodriguez Corona was arrested on the spot with a handgun in his possession. Sanders was apprehended later that night during a traffic stop, where police recovered two ghost guns from his vehicle. It's important to note that a third suspect is still at large, and authorities are urging anyone with information to come forward. The motive behind this tragic event is still under investigation. The Iverson Mall area has seen its fair share of violence historically, but it's worth mentioning that crime rates have reportedly decreased by 22% over the past year. It seems like since Mayor Rax hasn't been around to keep fucking that joint up, that whole little hood around Marlow Heights has been jive quiet for real. However, violent crime in PG County as a whole is up by about 4%, according to police data. On Friday afternoon, the strip mall where the shooting occurred was eerily quiet. The Foot Locker was locked and closed, casting a somber atmosphere over the area. Prince George's County Council member Crystal Oriata also weighed in. Oriata, a former resident near Iverson Mall, expressed the community's frustration and ongoing fear. She and a county gun violence task force are actively discussing solutions to curb the violence. It's really hard to live in a constant fear. But that's the reality that some communities have, she said. If you have any information that could help, please contact the authorities. And as always, I'll keep you posted as more details emerge. Well, that's all I have time for today. Be safe out here, y'all. Niggas is out here catching hats at Foot Locker in broad daylight. Keep your eyes open. And most importantly, stay dangerous, Mo.